Most people call me Kumasi Nyame. I am a media personality in Columbus, Ohio. I am attempting the Guinness World Record for the longest interview marathon. And the reason why I'm doing this is, as we all know, Africans living in the diaspora, we have a problem of communication. We have a problem of knowing where to go when there is a problem. And that's the main reason why I'm trying to talk to experts in the community that knows the system very well. This conversation will be very insightful. This conversation will be very educational and very informative. So I need you all to join me in Columbus, Ohio, 1900 East Dublin Granville Road. The date for the event will be 21st to the 25th of June. 21st to the 25th of June. For any inquiries, please contact us on the numbers rolling on the screen. Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Nana Jibi. Most people call me Kumasi Nyame. I am a media personality in Columbus, Ohio. I am attempting the Guinness World Record for the longest interview marathon. And the reason why I'm doing this is, as we all know, Africans living in the diaspora, we have a problem of communication. We have a problem of knowing where to go when there is a problem. And that's the main reason why I'm trying to talk to experts in the community that knows the system very well. This conversation will be very insightful. This conversation will be very educational and very informative. So I need you all to join me in Columbus, Ohio, 1900 East Dublin Granville Road. The date for the event will be 21st to the 25th of June. 21st to the 25th of June. For any inquiries, please contact us on the numbers rolling on the screen. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hey, lovely people. I'm back, baby. Did you miss me? I know you did. It's okay. It's okay. I know you missed me. I am back. I'm just back for today. We'll keep this going. I hope you guys are all doing good. It's a beautiful Thursday, and you already know when we sit down, when you see the queen on the throne, it's all that matters. Thank you guys so much for supporting. If you are on if you're on YouTube, it's Revolt Media. Hit the subscribe button, and if you're on Facebook, it's also Revolt Media. Hit the subscribe button for both of them, and not the subscribe. If you're on Facebook, hit the follow button, and don't forget to like, share, comments, the whole 9 yards. Okay, we read the comments during the show and so many more. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's going to be a great show. Thank you to RG Kids for making it happen. If you're a new mom out there, an expectant mother, or a mother with young children, and you want to capture all the beautiful moments, listen, reach out to RG Kids. They will take care of you. It comes with theme. It comes with decor. It comes with the whole 9 yards. Even if you don't have an idea of what you're looking for, they're going to create something for you. If you need an inspiration, okay, summer is out here. If you need an inspiration to make a baby, just head over to their Instagram. Their pictures alone will have your ovaries acting up, okay? If their Instagram page is RG_kids_portrait. Or you can give them a call on 614-254-2151 and reach out to them, and they will take care of you. Lona Soul Clothing. This summer we outside, baby. We outside. The shorts got a shorts, and the shirt got a shirt, and the body got a body. Okay? We outside this summer with Lona Soul. Get your 3D print t-shirt and also get your shorts, okay? Ladies, I keep telling you, size down, okay? Size down, and then let me know what happens after, okay? I think probably next week, maybe I'll do a giveaway on here for one of them. We'll talk about it. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, get yours now. They have the beanies as well. You can head over to lonasoulstreetwear.com and get yours today, okay? You don't want to miss out on it. I think we have a promo code going. Hit me up and I'll give it to you. But head over to lonasoulstreetwear.com and get yours now. At Cuba, if the skin ain't glowing, the hair ain't growing, and the beard ain't connecting, IDK what you're doing. It's called GGC this whole summer, okay? The skin gotta glow. When you're coming, make sure like everybody can see you shining, especially with this melanin. As you can see on this camera, I'm shining, okay? Make sure you're shining this summer, okay? Get yours now. You can head over to www.akuba.com for all your hair and skincare needs. You can use the code revolt and get your 20% off. Yes, get your 20%. Mother's Day coming, do a Mother's Day basket for your wife, your mother, your sister, your cousins. I will be expecting my own Akuba gift, place an order just for me, okay? I will appreciate it. Thank you. And if you want to do a Mother's Day basket, you can reach out to them and they'll create something special for you. Head over to www.akuba.com or you give them a call on 614-584-1845. Now let's get this party started. But before that, I want to give a shout out to my favorite bullheaded man, the man who is breaking the Guinness Book of Records, Kumase, for always holding it down when I am not here. Don't worry, I already got your comment. I will share my paycheck with you, okay? I'll give you a percentage for holding it down for me. I truly appreciate it. So now let's get, of course, he is here. My favorite bullheaded man, the god, the city. Right now, my Guinness World Record holder. Let's speak it before even, we're not even going to say attempt. My Guinness World Record breaker, okay? Kumase, how are you?
I'm all right. How you doing, Jasmine?
I'm doing good. Right now, I'm using your name to get famous. I really am. I have started practicing. I'm telling you, I'm sitting.
Look at that one.
Yes. Right now, I'm officially about to be famous off your back.
Okay.
You know?
Good for you.
That's whenever I post, I make sure y'all know, like, I'm the baby sister. Just so you people keep in mind. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
No, okay. Ekuba Jebi. That's about to happen. Official. We are changing our names.
Can't be saying it, man.
How do you say it's Jebi? That's what it say. That's how you say your name? Jebi?
Let's go on.
Y'all leave me alone, okay? America raised me. But how are you, Kumasi?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's like lately, so you are practicing your celebrity sit and vibe.
Celeb.
I was born a star from day one.
Okay, celeb.
The moment I touched the hospital, they all knew.
Now he's just going too far. Calm down, cool down.
Say
it for me.
Say it mic.
Jimmy, chill, mic. Go ahead, do the mic.
For Mike,
Do the mic. But yeah, thank you for holding it down for me. It means a lot to me.
No problem.
Now my next bullheaded man. Well, today he ain't bullheaded, so
There you got some hair.
he got some hair.
Kuba, it's coming.
Yeah, we need the edges to come too, because you can't
It takes time. It's a process.
But how are you, Big Mike?
I feel like I've been sanitized, but I'm good.
Oh Jesus, you've been sanitized. What does that mean?
Don't worry, you understand. Ask Bongo ideas.
I cannot. I cannot.
Bogo is the only person that wants.
Where is he at?
He's been sanitized.
I don't even know where he is.
No, he
No
moves
more.
like an ass.
He's no more. Oh, I think he lost his account.
Because I've been waiting for him to come back.
If you realize,
No smart, so he's hiding.
Hey, you said he looks like a what?
An ass.
Oh, I thought you said an ass. I was like, what the heck you talking about?
Well, Big Mike, how's your day going?
So far, so good. Just, working hard.
That's good. That's good. It's good to see you. And now, my baby, I miss her. I really do. Sometimes when I'm home, some of the things that she will say will come in my head and I'll be sitting there just laughing. But I miss my baby, my Miss Kelly, baby.
hi. Now we've changed the name, Miss Biggest Kills. Who now?
What did I miss?
I've
I've been gone for only 2 days.
So it's Biggest Kills.
It's okay. I'll stick with Kelly,
You've
baby.
not seen her for some time.
I've been seeing you for in a while. I know. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'll always love you though. But how are you, baby girl?
I'm good.
You're shining. You're looking good. Mm-hmm. It's just
like a
you're
diamond.
looking really beautiful. It's like I
Thank you.
really do miss you. I really do. That's honest. Like I'm being honest. I really do miss you. I've seen them too. Them three. I've seen them. But you, I haven't seen.
Just remember, Chevy's a baby.
Chevy is my baby. So
It's my
him.
baby.
Yeah.
So him, I've seen him.
I'm babyless.
You are my baby too. Okay. Well, it's good seeing you, baby girl.
Thank you.
So today, now let's get this road or whatever. Let's get on the road, okay?
All right.
I did this topic for Big Mike.
Hey.
And now, of course, being in the field, I feel like I have a lot of things to say about it. Because yesterday, I think I had a conversation with my sister. We're talking about this. So it was funny when you said we should talk about it. Wow. We're talking about it in the evening because something had happened at work. And so my sister and I were talking about it. I was like, these people do not care. Like, they're all just doing it because just to say, I'm doing this. So today we're going to talk about why most Africans go into nursing, or why most people go into nursing. Are they into it for the money, or are they into it because they have a passion for it? And the conversation I was having with my sister, let me share, because something happened at work, and I realized that a lot of these nurses do not care. They only care about their paycheck. And after the paycheck, that's it. But then I realized if you're going into nursing, you have to go into because you have a passion for it.
Right.
Because going into nursing, you're taking care of people.
Right.
But most people go into, they get their paycheck, and especially Ghanaian women, me a nurse. Yeah. Me a nurse. Half of them are LPNs, but they say they're a nurse. So there are different levels to it.
But isn't that nurse?
Okay, so there are different levels. So there are things that LPNs can do that there are things RNs can do that LPNs cannot do.
What about CNA? Because they have nurses too.
Yeah, so there's different levels. Like even me, I'm considered a nurse.
They're all nurse, right?
They're all nurses.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's all matters to me.
They're all nurses, but there are different steps to it.
But I think we rate RNs than any.
Of course.
Yeah, RNs and BSN holders.
MSN practitioners and all.
Yeah, NP, right? It's NP. So yeah, but I realized a lot of them are in the hospitals. They don't really care. Like things, because when you're doing nursing, you're supposed to have compassion. One, you're supposed to have care. Yeah. But most people do it because, the paycheck is good. And being an African woman, I remember one of the careers my mom gave me was do nursing. And her reason, because I asked her why, and her reason was, if you do nursing, no matter where you go, you get a job. Especially if you do nursing here in America, from what I recently found out, even if you move to the UK, you can actually still work with your American license. Even if you go to Ghana, you can still work, because I know a nurse here who has moved to Ghana fully, and she is working at a private hospital now. So there are so many ways around. So my mom was like, it's job security. So then the moment most people come to America, the first thing they throw you in is go to nursing. So today we're going to talk about it, on why most people go into nursing. Is it the money, or is it the heart? Hi, Kumase. I'm gonna start with you before I go to him.
I don't think it's the money. Because if it's the money, then nobody would choose 80,000 a year. So I don't think it's the money.
Are you sure? Not the job security?
I think it's the job security, not the money. Because if it was money, where to get money, then it's not the nursing. Would that be other stuff? Lawyers make more money. CEOs make more money. Entrepreneurs make more money. So I don't think it's the money issue. I think it's more of job guarantee. Anybody that travels from Africa, from a third world country, to come to a developed country, the main aim is to find something to do, to make money, to be able to send money home. That's it. And you can only do that when you have a guaranteed job. So what should this person do? Get into something that you're not going to struggle for.
And it's easy and quicker. I'll say it's easy and quicker too.
When you say easy, what do you mean?
Because you can be an LPN in 1 year.
Yeah, but you have to pass the exams to be an LPN.
Yeah, but you can hold a management degree in 2 years by going to a private school. So basically, it's not easy. No, you cannot.
You don't think so?
No, it's not. It's not. I don't think I could do that. I don't think it's easy. I think what it is because it's in demand. Because the nursing is in demand, there's always the pressure for the course to get done. And the moment, and nursing is a job that you can learn, like it's a profession that you can learn on the job. So it is easier to run you through the curriculum, go pass the exam. The moment you pass the exam, you come through the system, they will teach you. Of course. So I don't think it's easy, but it's more like it's more guaranteed. Get it done. Go make your money. That's why people will choose that. But there are so many jobs that pay more.
But you can get it done with other degrees as well and go get a job.
What do you mean?
Like you can get, like you just said, management, or you can start a business and the whole nine. You can get IT right now.
But how many times are you gonna get? IT just came into the system. IT is not even something that we can really based on to make an argument. But how many? Let's say somebody go and do, let's say, IBM business management. Whose business are you going to manage as an African? Who's going to give their business to you to manage? Like, will you give your business to an African to manage for you?
But business management, you can become an HR. You can become an HR journalist.
But the point is, how many companies are owned by Africans?
Not a lot.
Do you really think Americans are going to give their HR positions to Africans, the face of the company, to Africans to manage?
No.
Like, it's not good PR. But with nursing, you don't really have to have any conversation with anybody. If you are going to do HR, it's total constant communication. You barely even speak the language. Like, who is going to
understand?
Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like an African coming to America and do finance. You really think they're going to put you in charge of... You think Chase is going to put an African guy in charge of...
Finance.
Their finances? You really think
Do you feel like it's a confident issue? Because if you're very confident,
It's not.
you
It's
could become...
No. It's not a confidence issue. The problem is, one, we don't have the time to waste. A lot of us came here on debt. We don't have the time to waste. We just have to find the money and just send it back. That is one. Two, when you go do something like, let's say, I went to school for politics. You want to go do politics. You know how long it would take you for you to find a job in the field that you went to school for?
It'll be hard a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? This guy don't have it, but if you go do this for 2 years, you have your money every 2 weeks. Why wouldn't everybody do it? I honestly think that even though the job is hard, it's something that is so secure that everybody should go for it. That's how I see it. If only you could do it, just go ahead and do it and get your money. You know, the only problem that I have is when they become nurses, all of a sudden the attitude changes.
Oh,
that is the only problem that I have.
Yes.
But aside that, you are here to make money. You promise your mom that you're gonna come pay the debt, and if you have an easy way out, why don't you take
the easy
it?
way out?
That is, yeah, I think that's the easy way to get it. Anyway.
Why am I scared to go on Big Mike? Like, I'm like scared for some reason. I'm so scared, so I wouldn't even go to Kelly, but Big Mike.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I'm so nervous. I'm ready for what you have to say. Hi, Big Mike.
Hi, Jasmine. So, we're talking about nursing. We're talking about nurses.
Why don't you like nurses, first of all?
I live with one. I like them. Married to one. I like the career. I like.
It's a noble career.
Yeah, it's a noble one for people with passion for human beings. You know, but as far as the topic, as in like why Ghanaians or Africans go into nursing, that's where like I have like a little problem with.
Okay.
So I honestly, personally, I don't think nursing is for. It might sound sexist. It's for men.
Okay.
Oh, it's a woman business. It's a woman business.
But like I see a lot of guys getting into it.
Of course, yeah.
Like guys that don't even have like the temperament to deal with patients. You know, and I know that they are governed by HIPAA and like a lot of know like OSHA rules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, when they get there, they'll do what they have to do.
Do it and go home.
Yeah. But when it comes down to Africans, I don't think it has anything to do with the money. Or Ghanaians, I don't think it has anything to do with the money. I think it has to do with the title. Right. We have put premium on the title of nurse or RN. Let me put it that way, because if we say nurse, a CNA is a nurse, LPN is a nurse. Like, you know, even patient care people are nurses.
Yeah.
So like it's not so much about like the career. The career is a good career. It's so much about
The person.
or like the kind of people that do it, right? And the reason they got into it. And then one person I believe in, like sometimes passion does not pay. So I won't say that, go with passion. I would say that like whilst you're going with passion, find something that is going to fund it. Right? That does not mean that when you become a nurse, you should be an ass. It's like, it's just that like a lot of nurses, like a lot of Ghanaian nurses, when you put them side to side, there are very few people that
care.
And there are very few people that went into it because they find the need. They find it like a calling, right? They'll talk about like the Nightingale lady or whatever her name is. You know, that's a calling. Unfortunately, we don't have like a lot of those, right? And it's not like a career thing. Like, you know, people say, like, you know, when you get to a stage in life, you lose all of your friends because they can't keep up. I think it's not. It doesn't cut across. It's not true. You know, I mean, obviously there are people that will fall behind. You know, so it's not something that it's going to happen. Like, so like I've met nurses that, I mean, I've known people that were not nurses before. And then when they became nurses, it's just like the way they talk to you
is different.
It's different.
Okay.
Right. And I'm a big believer of, like, in America, if you don't pay anybody's bills, you can't talk to them anyhow. Right. So unfortunately, like, most of my bad experience are with like Ghanaian nurses, and like that's the reason why I say that. And I'm not the only one that experienced that. Like, a lot of people have experienced that. It can be that even women, like older women, but then like these are like girls that like they've known them, like, you know, when we're not nurses, what changed? You know, solely the career that changed.
Okay.
Right.
Do you feel like most people go into it? Because I feel like most people have the right intention of going into it, right? But then once they get into it, then they change. Because I know a few women that I know prior to them becoming nurses, these people had a heart, like, to take care of people, to be there. I know a young lady personally that she took care of her mom for a long time. And you could tell, like, she had a passion for it. So she started taking care of other people. So then people persuaded her, like, go do nursing. You have a heart for it. So she did. But then after, when she got into it, then it's like a whole character switch.
So what changed?
Maybe the job, maybe the stress of it, or maybe it's not for them.
Yeah,
but then because they had
stress should really depress you. Stress should not make you rude.
Depression can make people rude.
So when it comes to like nurses, like the sample size, like the number of rude people, it supersedes like the norm. All I'm saying is that the job security that Kumasi talked about is true. Like, it's a job that you can. I mean, it's a career that can get a job like anywhere. There are always jobs for them. Whatever. Like, they have like different areas. It can be a nurse in this, like, you know, like the psychiatric homes or
of course,
nursing homes or whatever. Now, the
can
issue
be an
is
independent nurse.
If it was about money, just as you said, like, there are like so many ways to make money. But I think that our people, I'm not only talking about Ghanaians, we are concerned about the title. That's what we have a problem with.
You think it's the title?
I feel like okay.
I think it has nothing to do with the money. Honestly, I think it has nothing to do with the money, because for them, like the nurse becomes like their new. It's like their super ego. Right. Oh yeah, now I'm a nurse. Before you guys like send me or whatever, and sometimes we actually are the ones that, like, you know, make them do that, right? Because one time a friend of mine or a family told me that, you know, like they used to, before, they used to tell me, hey, for me car, yes say. But then as soon as he became a nurse, you know, they started like calling somebody else to do it, right? So if he is saying it, it's like, oh, okay, now because I'm a nurse. But like, meanwhile, the other people that have like risen through the ranks in like maybe like a bank, and that, like, not like they're like the assistant CEO or like CFO in the bank, right? Even though it's not like a lot of us like that are in there, but then, you know, like there are like some exceptions. But because they don't have a title of nurse, we don't give them the same respect. And this has nothing to do. It's not like, it's just the value that we put on it, right? And that's why I think that it has nothing to do with the money or the job security. We don't care about that. Ghanaians are the kind of people that feel like, if this fails, I've never seen a Ghanaian that does not have a plan B, C, D, E, and F.
That's a problem.
Usually Ghanaians have that, right? So if it was about money, they have so many avenues to make money. If it was about job security, they don't really care about that. What they care about is a title. I've heard people say that, like, it's my dream to become a doctor because, you know.
Yeah, but
like,
for a doctor.
And that's the only goal.
I've had girls that
of
will
them
marry
saying
or
that
date a doctor just to be called Dr. Yuri.
Exactly.
I know some people like that.
It's not because they want to impact their community. It has nothing to do with impact. It's just So for me, it's just their title. Like they're going for the title and not like anything to do with the job security or the money.
Miss Kelly,
Yo,
would you go into nursing?
right now,
Honestly, if you had the chance, would you go into nursing?
I always wanted to be a nurse when I was growing up.
You?
Yeah. So I
Allah.
had my mom's friend,
Uh-huh.
Auntie Joyce. She died last year. She once told me that I'll kill people. Like when I was growing up, I literally, listen. When I was growing up, they kind of did everything for me. I couldn't do anything for myself. Like if I had like.
I feel you.
So she was like, I was like, when I grow up, I'll be a nurse. She was like, Abi, be a nurse. I'll be kunipa. Why won't me nyashi? Like you kindly wash, your hands by yourself. And then she said that, and then you just, I agreed with her when she said that
Because she wasn't wrong, right?
Yeah, that time she was, but I really wanted to be a nurse.
But it's not too late.
Yeah. It's
What
not.
is I really wanted to be a nurse?
Growing up, everybody wanted to be something when they, are old. I wanted.
Because most people
want
that
to
want to be something they
No,
love.
the woman, like I was a kid.
No. I'm trying to explain it. When you ask a kid, what do you want to be? And the kid say, I want to be an actor. They actually love actors. That's why they're saying they want to be actor. So I'm asking you, when you say, I really wanted to be nurse, I'm asking you, what does that mean?
I wanted to be a nurse when I grew up. I want to be a nurse when I grew up. But she gave me a reason not to be a nurse because
You didn't want to be a nurse.
I wanted to be a nurse.
If you wanted to be a nurse and somebody's telling you.
I really wanted to be a nurse.
Why?
What was the motive behind?
I
That's what
didn't
he's
have
asking.
anybody who was a nurse around me, but I just,
Do you like the uniform?
no, not the
Me, I used to
uniform
like
per
the
se,
uniform,
but
the
then I
Ghana
just wanted
uniform.
to be a nurse.
was
When
just nice.
I knew I had the idea that I wanted to
Was
be
it
a
a
nurse.
societal respect?
No, I didn't know.
Because when I was growing
I
up,
didn't know any
nurses
nurse.
had a lot of respect. Like especially the midwives, they had a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Like the community rely on these people.
They played a role.
So a lot of people, but now the nurses that they are, hospital can't mojo number. So now it's not like it used to be back in the day. But I'm asking you, why did you like to be a nurse, or did you want it to be a nurse?
Your interview.
Yeah, the reason why I'm asking that
Yeah,
you
because
said,
I was a kid. Kumasi, like you put me on the spot, right?
We know when I was a kid, right? My favorite auntie was a teacher.
Yeah.
My favorite auntie, well, she used to be my favorite, was a teacher. So anybody that asked me when I was younger, I was like, I want to be a teacher. There were two things, teacher and actress. I've
so
always
something
said,
motivated you.
because
That's
my
what
auntie
I'm
was a
asking
teacher
from her,
and
I'm
Mame
not getting
Dokno
it.
was an actress.
No, nothing motivated me.
So
All
you
I
just-
knew was if I grow up, I will be a nurse.
So to you, was just a saying.
Yeah, that's why when she.
So that's why when she said that,
when
it
she
killed
said what
it.
she
It killed
had
it
to
because
say.
that's not what you wanted to be.
But then
That's all.
growing up, I realized now that I can, actually do.
Stuff
So
like
now
you have a chance,
you
will
want
you
to
do
be a
it?
nurse.
Yes, I want to be a nurse. If I,
Okay.
Why do you want to do it? You have to have a reason back
I
in you.
have I can stand a lot of things. Like looking at me when I'm serious. Like when I switch to me being serious.
So yeah, she's confessing, y'all.
No, but then if I switch to like my work mode, I can really stand a lot of things because my brother, was sick. My little brother, actually, he's like sick all the time. Everybody in the family has something to do. I actually make time to be in the hospital, help him, do
The whole 9
everything
yards.
he has to do. Aside him, anybody that is who happened to be admitted in the hospital, you find me there, going for drugs, following up and everything. And then I could stand I could go to the hospital, of course, I see like things happening to people, and then I don't mind. I just pass. I don't look at it like ill. I don't want to be here. I think I have the heart for it, like those kind of things.
To take care of people.
Yeah, to take care of people. Yeah, I'm kind of good at it.
I wanted to be recently.
So everything that you said, now you said a point.
Yeah.
I want to take good care of people. That's the point. Yeah. It's not about going to a drugstore, buying drugs. That's not the point. It's taking care of the people. That is the job.
Yeah. So
I
see myself
doing it. I think maybe you should try. Maybe give it a chance and work in the hospital. Do you know why I say that? Maybe test that by working in the hospital. You know why I say that? Because prior to me going into working in the hospital, my mom was in my ear. Oh, go do LPN. At least we LPN with radio and acting. No, at least you have something, whatever. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll look into it. So I did look into it. I read into it the whole 9 yards. I even went for reached out to a school recruiter about it because I really wanted to get answers. Yeah. And mind you, I started working at the hospital. The moment I started working at it, I think the first week I was, oh, this is cool. Second, third week, I was like, I can't do this.
Why?
I can't. Because I think I saw so many things happen. I realized that I may be a nice person, but there are things that I can't watch people go through. Yeah. So how I can't watch people go through pain. And like my hospital, they'll be like, oh, Jasmine is, when they need to calm people down, they call me. Because I'm good at calming them down. But like if I have to like give them shots, if I have to give them something that I know will put them through pain before I can't do it. Right. And then when I watched the nurses there, I realized, no, these are people that might be able to corrupt me easily. Right. So I was like, okay, this is not for, and mind you,
when you say corrupt, what you mean?
Because there's a girl there's a girl that I know works at the hospital. I work with her. She prior to her becoming a nurse, like if this is somebody that can be a great nurse, that was her. Like her personality, everything. This is somebody. The moment she started working there and then she realized how other nurses are behaving, she also started behaving that way. You get what I'm saying? I realized there was something that maybe when I get there, I may have the passion for it, that I want to take care of people. I want to see them heal. But I realized probably when I get in there, and I always say, you might think, oh, media, I won't do that. But it's easy for them to corrupt you. You're like, oh, they don't even care. So why should?
Then she doesn't have values.
Yeah, she does. And right now, I can see like everything she does. And then for me to becoming a nurse, I'm like, I'd rather take care of them, make sure they're okay, let them deal with the pain stuff. And then I threw up at the essence of blood. I literally threw up because
you can't be a nurse.
I literally threw up when they asked me to go pick out blood.
And you like it or you don't.
So all I'm saying, so that's what I'm saying. Like maybe you should test out by working at the hospital, working in a nursing home and stuff, and see if it's something that you want to do. Okay, so recently there's videos going around with nurses capture, especially Ghanaian nurses, when they're in the hospital taking videos of, I think yesterday one was trending. I don't know if you guys saw it. Yeah. This is something that has become a norm on TikTok. That so many nurses, even here in America, are losing their jobs. I think last year one of the popular one was the nurses that did a TikTok about maternity care. I don't know if you guys saw it, when they were making jokes about women. Do you feel like nurses should be allowed to capture moments in the hospital?
No.
Or do you feel like nurses should be allowed to be on social media? Point blank. This is somebody. I'm asking because this is somebody's question to you guys.
You could be on social media by yourself, not what you do, because it's a private and a very vulnerable state of people, like in the hospital. Why would you be happy if you are going through so much pain and then someone just is making fun of you?
Because the person's question is, some of them, is it okay to be on social media if you are using it to educate people? So some people will capture moments of people in pain, using it to educate people or do this.
But that should depend on whoever is in that situation allowing you to use that, or the policies and rules in your firm regarding that situation. I feel like there's a lot of people that use it for educational purposes, and there are some people who just are trying to be dumb, making fun of people, mocking people. So I don't think anybody can decide that a nurse or a doctor couldn't be on a.
What if you're on social media, but you cannot? Okay, you can be on social media. I know this lady. I think she was on our show a while ago. Lisa. She's a nurse. Is she a nurse? She's a nurse. She does video on social media about things, but she doesn't cap. She is a nurse. She's a
Go ahead.
She's a gynecologist or one of those things. But yeah, she does videos, showing women like when you're going to birth, after you have a baby, things to do. But she doesn't do it in the hospital. But right now it has become a norm that these nurses are literally doing videos in the hospital. Or some of them will finish, let's say she will take care of a patient, then come on social media and talk about it. Should that be allowed?
I mean, it shouldn't. Like, that's why we have governing bodies in place. So we have the HIPAA, the high trust, and the other. So there's a privacy security rule that is supposed to ensure that these things don't happen. That's not to say that a nurse cannot have a social media account. You can. We now advise that whatever advice that they have, right? If you're serious about giving people's advice, there are like so many ways to do it. You can have somebody create like an animation content, and then like you have a voiceover. You can do that in your house. These are like, that is if you're passionate about, so like people do this not because they want to advise people. They do it because they want to show off that they're nurses. I think that's where it's like, so like there is a confusion.
You think it's more of the show off?
Yeah. I don't think that, because, like, when people see a video of you, right, in the hospital with your badge, and it's funny because most of the videos that I've seen with nurses, they have like their badge on.
Yeah.
It says RN, it says their name, has a small picture of theirs on
Yeah,
there.
because
I'm like, basically, like, this is like a cyber attack waiting to happen.
With information.
With all like, they have everything.
Because your badge has every information.
So like most of and that's the reason why like hospitals are getting hacked. Because once the malicious attacker sees your name, if he knows your first and your last name, most email domains for hospitals
it's
is
your first
name and last name, or first name or that last name at the hospital.
Don't put our information out here.
I didn't mention like the hospital's name.
That is what it is, though.
And then nurses, not all of them, most of them are very lazy. Some of them, their password is as easy as password 123.
Yeah, yo, I had to change my mom's password. Do you want to know what it was? Password 123. I was like, Mom.
Some people's like their address.
Yes.
You get it.
Your birthday.
Yeah. So and then all of these people, and I'm gonna put this out there. Most of these people use like like the major things that like every organization use, which hackers know about. Microsoft.
Yes.
So all I gotta do is go to accounts.microsoft.com.
Yep.
Looking at your badge and your whatever that you're doing.
You already have my email.
That's it.
No. And you can change the password easy too.
Thank you. So if it's about advising people, there are so many ways to do it. If you're passionate about something, you go the extra mile. All I'm saying is you can create animations and then have a voiceover, and that will be the perfect advice. When we used to go to school, we had Macmillan, like this big biology book.
Macmillan.
Exactly. And all this thing had was like, like animation, like pictures, but we get the idea. You get it? So I don't think that they are trying to help the community. I think they're trying to show off. It goes back to the title that I was talking about. It's not about the money. It's not about what impact you'll have on the society. It's more about like the show off.
I think the problem is when society set a standard for people to meet. When we come here, it's not like that in Ghana. When you are in Ghana, it's not like that. When you come here, it's like our standard is nursing.
Yeah.
So kids are now even motivated to, be entrepreneurs, be developers, be artists. Kids are now motivated to do that.
Yeah.
The society is pushing kids to not even to be a doctor, but to be a nurse.
Yeah.
So I cannot even blame that girl.
No, you can't.
That achieved that level of success according to the society.
Yeah.
They made it. They went through all this to make it.
So now it's time to show off.
And most kids are going into just for the disrespect. Just so they will not be disrespected.
So this whole thing is, we all need to have conversations that nursing shouldn't be the yardstick.
Thank you.
Cause there was this kid that I think 2, 3, 4 years max ago, she got all the Ivy League schools. In Pickerington, there was this kid. Nobody celebrated the guy.
No. Yeah.
Like this is like this
yeah.
is a huge.
It's a big deal.
You know, nobody celebrated a guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But when somebody just go and pass the eyes and clicks or whatever it is,
after trying it 4 times,
there's a lot of people that could just sit down and read to go pass it. They cannot be a nurse.
yeah, literally.
You know, so if passing that exam is the community level of standard.
Our
like
mindset
the
is
standard
messed
that,
up.
yeah, the standard that we have set is to do this. So if the person gains that, you are done. The next level is to show off. You have achieved everything.
Which is
that the society needs
it's
you
true.
to do.
Yeah.
You've made it. That's when people hear, "Mama, I made it." Like,
yeah.
So you could just go to school for 2 years and just do that and then make it.
And
That's sad.
And then by your community standard, like you are,
That's the level.
you're like Elon Musk.
Yeah, that's the level.
Yeah.
What Kumasi is saying is
Yeah.
true.
So, and then if this is the standard that we've put in the minds of the kids,
It's a problem.
it's not even the problem of it. This is the kind of behaviors we are going to get.
Yeah, and it's funny because we are putting
They
them in
didn't
the box.
do much. They didn't do much to achieve much.
Yeah, they didn't do anything. Basically.
So we're promoting laziness.
So what it is?
And low mind, empty.
So what it is if and this is one of the things that we are going to talk about on the marathon. If this is our standard as a people, it's $80,000 a year.
Why?
That's
a problem.
an artist can just go one show and make like 200,000.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to cut you off. So I have a cousin, right? She has a daughter, my niece. She's 14 years old. The kid is very good. So I was having a conversation with my cousin, like, you know, he's like, so I was like, they're my name. I didn't tell her, so when you're young, I said, nah. But no, I see her as like the next Virgil off-white guy. The way the girl can like design on the paper. And then like, she has a computer like this. And she has like this, arts gallery on it that she designed bags. And I've seen her work at the age of 14.
If this was, I'm so sorry, I don't want to say Caucasian, but they will push and invest in this child.
They will just take you to, France to go.
Man.
They will take you on tours.
I have argument with my cousin, like, it's like, oh, me buying the best in this because
but that is, but you cannot even blame him because that is the standard that has grown into that. This is our level of success.
Yeah.
This is our success.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, it's like when you travel abroad, that was the success.
Yeah.
You know, or tukun akwabuche, and then wait till I see you in the field.
I'm telling you,
that was success. Now it's no more. Now babuche, you have to go to school. You know,
and send him a picture
now that is success.
Yeah,
babuche no to go school. That is success. Now everybody is going to school. It's no more anything anymore. Especially first degree right now, it's nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
so now everybody have to get to that level. So there's a lot of people even with doctorates right now don't even have a job.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's the mindset.
Yeah. It's true.
The whole problem that we are facing, it's not even the me, I see why they behave that way. I honestly understand why they behave that way. If you are a person growing up and your whole family is on you, this is what you gotta do, this is what you gotta do, this is what you gotta do, and then you are able to do that without breaking your back. Like, think about it.
But that's sad though, because that's limiting ourselves. Because this is my family. Because my baby sister is about to graduate, and my mom started the conversation, and then my uncles and everybody joined, and so my sister Linlin had to just come in because they were like, "Oh, you only," because I was like, "I'm doing all of this thing." They're like, "Go do next, and then you have something to fall on." Literally, that was the conversation.
Why do we always have to follow?
So then my dad had to call and shut everybody down. Like, listen, she's not going to do that. But the pressure has been so much that my cousin is now she's about to start nursing school July. Because mind you, like you're talking about art. If I tell you about art, she is good. There's a picture in my apartment that this girl made it. There's another wall art in my apartment that she used like regular, our Ghanaian and Toma stuff to make it. And if this is something that if you, let's say, get it in stores, you're going to make mad money. And then your degree and it won't do anything. So now my cousin is starting nursing school because why? She said, I don't want you to go. She doesn't want to hear, especially what I'm dealing with now. And me, I told my family, nursing is not for me.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's
I will
actually-
kill
that's-
somebody's son.
That's not actually the parents' fault, though.
Yes, but then especially with African parents, I'm saying that back on what Big Mike said. If we start investing in our kids, Kumasi, I have a Cuba. I do media, right? If it was a white family, I promise you they would have invested in so many things.
The one that can. Even
the ones that can.
So you see what we are not understanding it. We can only give what we have.
Kumasi, even the ones
If
that
people-
can't will find avenues.
If people do not understand, if people don't have the understanding of what you want to do, they cannot help.
Okay, even if you're not investing, you can push the child. Oh,
No, you're not
Kona
understanding what I'm
Koye.
saying. You're not understanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you can only give what you have. And what the mother have is
nursing.
this is what
Yeah.
we know will get you money.
The African families.
That's what they have.
So
if
I think it's an African thing, honestly.
I think it's a Ghanaian thing. So I think
I don't say Ghanaian, no. I've
no,
met
it
her.
is a Ghanaian thing. So
Because like we don't celebrate, like
when
the
you go to
kids
church,
are
right?
good.
when you go to church, right? So Ghanaians work based on testimonies, like evidence, right?
Okay.
Let's say you are the mother of Chevy, right?
Hey, baby.
And then Kelly's son becomes a nurse, and then Kelly's son does not come and stand in front of the house of the church to give a testimony. I just passed my ankles. Kelly's mom does that. Kelly does that for her son. You are friends with her, right? You see Chevy going to school, like doing arts. As soon as you get home from church that day,
And switch it, Carrie. you're
you're
going to nurse's
you're
school.
telling him because you've seen the evidence, and then by default, soon as her son is done with the exams passed, get a job, first thing he's gonna do is buy a new car, probably buy a house. Then
That's
and then
true.
you were
That's-
saying this,
That's
like,
what they do normally.
that's what nurses do.
Yeah, I
It's
just
like the
noticed
norm.
that.
is that not what anybody that's making money does? Get a car, get your house.
No, but most of the next one
but
graduate.
that's the community. That's what is in
There-
our community.
There
That's what
there
we
should
see.
be like a plan. Like what I'm saying is, right, like you were talking about a job security, right? If I was to take my English today and pass, get a job, get into it within 3 months, buy a house, buy a car, right? Anything can happen. Even the most secure career that we are talking about, nursing, I can do something, then my license will be revoked.
Of course, it happens all the time.
So
happens
if within 3 months if I've bought a house and a car and my license is revoked,
You're losing.
how am I going to keep up?
But the point is, when you the moment your license is revoked, it's not only your payment as your life is revoked.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's what I'm saying. But
that's why most people will do the best not to get their license
exactly.
revoked.
So you were saying that they cannot give what they don't have, right? And then in this case, it's basically that it's either they don't have the knowledge or the fear of exploring.
No, I think our parents, right? And I'll come back to the parents again. We are not. What's the right word? We are not civilized enough to understand what the world demands.
What's even the civilized
No,
ones?
we are not. We are not.
They're not.
No,
yeah,
no.
even the
No.
civilized ones.
No, we are not. Because, if you do understand that, let's say, we can create somebody like like this guy, he can be a virgin.
Oh yeah.
Like, if we can create a new virgin in our community, who wouldn't want the son or the daughter to be a new virgin? If you don't understand, they think that job is a white man's job. That is our level of
And now
thinking.
they feel like it will take a long time
It's
to
not
break
even,
through.
It's not even about the
And
time.
maybe then that's what
I
it
think
is.
No.
it's the exposure.
Yeah, that's civilization exposure, the same thing.
Yeah.
They are not civilized to the point that, okay, let me give my child 10 years. My child can make, let's say, all the money that this guy made in, let's say, 8 years. Or all his life. They don't understand that. They don't understand the opportunities like that exist. They don't. Go and ask your mother that, do you know what a creative director does? Ask her and see what she's going to tell you. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. And they don't even know that how much they make.
Yeah.
They don't know. Like, you could go ask your mother who is an engineer and listen to what she's going to tell you. Somebody that works on engine.
My mecha's an engineer. That's only the
You know what I'm
mecha's a
saying?
car.
They do not understand. You know, and that's why I keep saying they can only give us what they know. They don't know all these things. So it is hard. It is hard for. Do you really think that somebody that is really learned really exposed. Have a child that wants to, let's say, do music, wanna do art. We'll be like, no, you gotta do nursing.
It depends, because
It depends too.
I think
I don't think so.
I think I'll probably talk about like the exceptions, because like there are people in this country. I know one girl that went, and she's white, like that wanted to be a chef, right? But like they live in, but like her parents agree, and in the family where her brothers are like doctors, nurses, whatever. She went for like a chef, and then she was pushed. They moved there from Rockford, Illinois, to Chicago. Like her parents paid for it, just for her to like work
Africans.
No, her parents are white people.
Yeah.
But like what I'm saying is like they live in a small village. That like they're not even up to like 13,000 people.
Yeah, so it's like go find somewhere you can get big.
Exactly.
Because they have the exposure, they have this. They are civilized.
But according to her parents don't. But like they
believed in her. I know somebody like that too.
You see, okay, so
a girlfriend of mine is the same thing.
Let me
her
say.
dad moved from it was like a small community here in Ohio.
That's what
the
I'm
dad
saying.
moved and they moved to New York just so the child can go to, is it called, what's that film school in New York? There's a film school in New York, so that the child can go there.
So this is what I'm trying to say. Somebody may not have gone to school.
Yeah.
But the society, the community that they are from, they are so exposed to the point that even the illiterate is exposed. So when you go into the white communities, most of them are the guys that do this kind of jobs.
Yeah.
They're exposed. They grew up in this community. They knew that guy down the block that did this, made all this money. They knew that guy that have been drumming all his life. Now he's playing for Beyonce. They know all these people. So they understand our community, it doesn't exist.
Do you feel like some of them don't know, but they just believe in the child? Because
No,
my
no.
friend, the reason I'm saying that, the dad
I'm
is a
telling
farmer.
you.
They are farmers.
They are farmers, but he understands.
I think some of them just believe in their
No,
kid.
they will not. Nobody will just believe.
Me, my
believing
child
things
comes and is
just
good.
A person needs to see something to believe.
Yeah,
You
so
cannot-
if let's
you
say
cannot just get up one day and say,
But
I believe.
Kumasi, if the kid is doing the
part
reason
of seeing,
I don't want to
right?
cut you off. When I finished high school, I got an opportunity which was going to pay for full scholarship just for me to go to media school. You want to know what my family said? Korean nursing, we nursing, no ako.
And this is the same
When
thing
it
I'm
was
saying.
full scholarship
But this is
paid
the same.
for.
It's not the same thing.
Because
I'm
I
saying.
did one show.
Because the family is not exposed. If
But-
the family is exposed, if the family knows that you can.
But if the family see that this kid is
But that
good at
family
it,
is
they
always
see that
watching,
this
like,
child
other
is
people.
good. They
Yeah,
watch other people on TV.
They are, but it's not in our community. Share community, race.
My comment is in
No,
Drizelba.
let's look at our community. How many media moguls do we have in our community here in Columbus here? How many? Do we even have one person that we can say, I'm going to look at this person and be this?
No,
There's
I always look
none of us.
outside.
There's none of us. So it is hard for a parent to just get up one day and say, my son say I want to be the first one.
Right,
There's always going to be that
They can't. That's-
rebellion.
That's true.
It goes back to what I was saying, right? The problem with us is that, like us right now, right? Everybody is like media mogul, no kind. They're looking at nobody want to take that step. But
Right.
like once you see something now, Kumasi is
They
what
picked it up.
Oh yeah, when they see you on CNN or see you somewhere,
It's the same thing. And then all
and
of
then
a
they will
sudden,
start pushing Kelly, pushing.
Okay, because we
believe
can
in
make it
one.
now.
So I'm saying is that they're always waiting for testimonies.
That is, I think that has always been life though. A lot of things that so many people know that they could do, but there's no example. There's no example how you gonna do it. But when somebody does something, it's like, now they will meet me across the door,
Yeah.
That's when you want to do
I
it.
always
Like,
say,
God,
yeah.
I could do it better than what
Yeah.
this guy did. Now you want to do it in our community, We've limited ourselves to the point that
don't wanna
it
take
always
risk.
it always have to be the medical field.
Yeah.
And that's why everybody is going that
Kids
way.
need to put
That's
their
what- that's
foot
what-
down there.
So if we push ourselves, and it's hard, man, I'm telling you, it's hard to our mothers and fathers, it's hard to convince them.
Kumasi,
hard.
my thing is, I don't want to convince you because I have realized that my family, they always know. I don't want to convince you because I've realized that convincing you is not going to help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a path for myself. I always tell my siblings, I want a career that when I have kids, I can proudly tell them, mommy is going to work and mommy is happy, because there are so many nurses that are doing nursing that they come home and they're miserable. You get what I'm saying?
There are so many people that have said the same thing that you said and hate retirement, that they are very miserable.
I understand that, but
for
me, I always say I want to push myself, even if I'm, because in Columbus, Ghanaian community, women that are in media, they can count me as one.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I took the risk and believing in myself. I know it's going to be hard, and I knew that, and I know the road is tough, but I stood my ground that this is what God has called me to do, and I'm going to do that. In an African household, I know it's hard, but I feel like if children stand on their ground, my little brother did it. My little brother, I always say he gave me the confidence. My brother was like, I'm not doing it. My mom tried engineering. My brother was like, my mom was like, you're going to be a professor. My brother's like, I'm not doing it. And he packed his stuff and moved to California.
Yeah, so
I made that sorry, you know. The boy had packed everything and he was in California. Then we found out Christ that he got a full scholarship to one of the best art schools in California. That was when I was like, it's time for me. So I feel like if kids stand on their ground, and most kids don't really have the confidence in what they're doing. They're doing it because so if you have a confidence, because I have confidence, I can speak. So I do it and stand my ground.
You cannot have the confidence if you are not 100% sure that you can.
But most kids are not sure because they feel like, oh, I'm disappointing my parents. I told my dad one thing. I'm catching Papa say, give me some time. If it doesn't work out, cool. But I know it's going to work out, and I'm going. And because of my confidence, guess what happened? My dad now believes, if anybody talks about it, my dad believes in it more than anything. You get it? Because I had the confidence in what I'm doing. But most kids are more focused.
You've been able to educate him.
Of course, thank you.
On what
I think it was complimenting.
Like all what I'm saying is, it's not to defend them or anything, but what I'm saying is when you look at a society as a unit, we cannot accept something that we do not know.
That's sad.
No, you cannot just
go
around.
If the Wright brothers, they started something that we do not know. Right now, we can fly planes. They took a risk.
You think their parents was like, go and do it?
I know maybe they didn't, but they were
You know how long it took Newton to discover the gravity, whatever it is?
His rival probably left him.
Staying in, everybody in his...
Everybody left him.
The guy, Tesla.
Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla. He died. He died in a hotel in New York. He didn't achieve anything. He was focusing on his passion. He died in nothing. I'm trying to tell you that.
But right now, his research is what is... Where
do you think... Have you looked at the situation that he put his family in? It is not easy like you see it.
Please, I'll stand firm.
The parents that are pushing, they are pushing because they're
pushing based on evidence.
Yes, they're pushing based on evidence. Like... Okay, Tesla, you know what Tesla wanted to do? He wanted to make a unit that would charge itself.
Yeah.
If Tesla had made this Tesla
like that,
the car would charge itself. Because that was the goal.
Now I have to go find plug.
As the car is running, the car is charging itself. Yeah. That was his goal. That was
sorry.
So most scientists said
this nigga died.
Yeah. So most scientists say Elon Musk didn't design a Tesla. He designed a Musk. So this is not a Tesla.
Yeah, because the guy...
Bro, it could have charged itself while I'm driving. Right now, I'm finding my apartment people just to put a charger spot at my apartment. I could have had it for free.
He's talking about, like if you just like read about him.
He risked all his life and he died for nothing.
Elon Musk.
And that's what a lot of families are trying to avoid. Yeah. We can say, this is what we want to do. Especially the thing that we've not seen anybody done it. Mm-hmm. Look, we say this all the time. Kwame Nkrumah currently in Ghana, you freeze on our baby. Don't we say that?
Yeah, we say that.
Don't we say that?
Yeah, but that's and that man was smart.
It is. But the point is, we have lived so long to see so many evidences that nobody can do this thing.
Yeah.
So when somebody get up one day and say, I will do it, you are going to face some rebellion. It's not going to like, okay, do it. Oh, we're going to support you to do. Everybody has come. They couldn't do it.
And in fact, there are people that have an agenda to stop you from doing it.
Oh, yes. Even me. So, that one I know for sure.
The thing is, like to do something that is uncommon. Right? Like right now, a few minutes ago, you said that if they're looking for like a media personality in the Columbus,
they can't go without mentioning my name. That one is facts.
And then when they're looking for like female nurses, I think we have more than like 60%. Exactly, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right? So
I stand to be different, And I feel like most people to shoot to be different.
Being
you can be a
different.
nurse but be different. Like even my job,
Yeah.
everybody say sometimes they ask me, they were like, "Have you done this before?" And I'm like, "No, this is my first time." Because when I was going in there, I was like, I just don't want to be like all the other, nurse assistants. I want to be different. And up till today, like most of the time, even when I'm off, my director will call me, "Can you just come and just, I'm like, I'm not supervising. Even yesterday I was sick, but she was like, just come and sit down. Because I always aim to be different.
That's the thing. So
So most people just shoot to be different.
So
it should be different as in the job that you do. You just want to do something different.
In everything, life decisions. Like me doing media, I want to be different. I don't want to be the everyday.
But we have billions of people
Careers,
in this
be
world.
different.
If we are going to be different, how are we going to live?
Let's be different.
It's not going to work.
I think
There's
it's
just
more
a few
of like
people born to be different. That's
Which
it.
is you and I,
it's just being unique and then being the best at what you do.
Of course.
The issue with that, like being different, like you're saying, is that you are putting in a box. Like you're either called a weirdo, like names that
I've been called crazy.
Usually, if you're not like mentally grounded, you'll give up.
Yeah, that's facts.
Exactly. But our parents, like our Ghanaian parents, they believe in what they believe in. Mm-hmm. Usually, you can't change your mind until you start making money.
That's fact.
Until you start making more than nurses, and even with that, because I said that they're more concerned about the title. If in your family, like let's say like right now, like you make like $5 million a year, right? If you go to a family gathering, they'll look at you like your family members will not look at you as a celebrity, but then they'll put more value on the nurse that
one is true. Mm-hmm.
And then when you step out there, there'll be paparazzi like waiting for you. Mm-hmm. So no matter what, like this is what we have chosen to put premium on.
I disagree with
But
that.
for 80,000,
Yeah. Do you think that? So let's say Jasmine right now lands a big deal with CNN right now, and Jasmine's on TV. You really think that Jasmine come home
once
for
I'm on TV, they don't still
Hold up.
respect me.
And Jasmine come home for let's say
Naming ceremony.
Thanksgiving. You really think they're gonna put the nurses ahead of her?
Come on, I'm telling you, like in an African home, in a Ghanaian
I
home,
don't see that happening. No way.
Me, if I bought my mom
No
a
way.
car in the house,
money-
they'll
the
respect
money
me.
that, like, the money, like they respect the money. I'm saying that what we put premium on as a journalist and a nurse in Columbus, Ohio.
You think so?
You really think?
I think
You
so.
really? So let me.
When I go to church, they'll give me
Okay,
special
you
seats.
see now, I'm going back. I can't really do this comparison because there's nobody in the community to even use as an example.
exactly.
But I honestly believe that if you are
There is
on
nobody
CNN right
in
now,
the community for a reason.
But did they know that even if
because
Kuma-
we don't believe in that.
we don't believe in it?
That's what I'm saying. And even after you've proven them wrong,
Because 80,000 as a talk show, if Kumasi books me 3 gigs, I
It's
can
just-
make
it's
more
just-
than 80,000.
it's
It still
Easy.
doesn't make
they,
sense. Like,
they don't look at the money, right? They're like,
Because 80,000, I
So
can
how
make
do,
that
how
easy.
do people get status in society?
The title.
title.
What, you a
for
lawyer, you a doctor.
For example, we
It's
all
not.
have,
It's not.
like,
It's not a title.
Despite
Despite Totofufu, it's not a title.
But
A
that's why he's a
different domain.
billionaire
but
now.
what I'm saying is, it's not really
Millionaire.
the title. For somebody to get, bro, look at it right now. If you live in Ohio here, and then let's say, okay, we all live in Ohio here. You bought the biggest house in Ohio.
Yeah.
Every year you have your all-white party. People come to your house. You have the money to.
You see all the things that you have to do. Well, you have to do an all-white party.
No. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying. So when you look at the nursing thing, it's a cliche thing.
Yeah.
Like when anybody becomes a nurse, it's not a surprise thing in our society.
TC ideas now.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you are going on tours speaking to like hundreds of thousands of college students from city to city, you really think they're still going to put a nurse ahead of you?
In the Ghanaian community?
Yeah.
I would not be surprised.
Well, guys, y'all should take the risk on me. Let me
not be
use
surprised.
Yeah, I just
Kumasi,
think
book
that
me.
somebody just have to do it.
Let me test it
Because our
out.
society haven't seen it.
I would not be because I know like if it's about money, I know a lot of guys that make more than nurses, but yet
Yeah.
like, they are like regular people in the church.
Because the job itself doesn't have a name.
And most
What
people
do
are
they
not
do?
confident.
That's what I'm saying. Let's come today. Let's build our media like we are building right now. Let's have a huge media house where we are sitting with presidents. You really think these people are still going to put somebody that makes $80,000 ahead of you? When you are the guy controlling,
we are here to. I feel like my management should take that risk on me and let's see.
I don't put anything past Ghanaian.
I want to quit my job. So
I just strongly believe that we just have to do it. Yeah. The talk has been too much. I'm following my passion. But we don't bring any results.
Yeah, because like I said, like in the Ghanaian community, we're looking at
passion.
Money.
Know they pay bills.
Most passions that we choose does not pay,
and
then before passion pays, you have to be the best at it because that passion that you
have.
But
if you're gonna rebel your family, to take a certain passion, then you should be the best at it.
That's what I'm saying. So the issue is whilst rebelling against a family, there is no support like you were doing, and then like sometimes like this passion like requires funding.
That is true, and that's why most of the time they say forget about the passion because we don't have that funds.
That is okay.
Because of your passion.
Yes.
And most of the passions that we have don't have impact on society.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why the nurses are always getting the glory because their job. Look at when COVID happened.
Hey.
Like your job, like it doesn't matter how much money you have, it's their job.
Yeah, job. They need nurses.
So
but it still doesn't negate the fact people died.
My friends graduated quick because they were nurses. They graduated quick.
You know.
Yeah, because we got to push them out to get them to.
Yeah, baby,
but the question is, like, why is it like the premium? Like, is it like the standard?
Because we are mediocre.
That's it.
No, it's because we are mediocre.
We are.
Being a doctor is too hard.
Yeah.
Being a doctor is too long.
So it's too hard. So we're not gonna put a premium on that. But this one, 2 years.
2 years,
let me show you. This was how my conversation. Hey, 1 year pay. 1 year, no way. Who quantum 9 months? No way. She 9 months. They are 3 years by December. We am crank. Wow. That was my uncle. My uncle said 9 months. Oh, just by Christmas crowd. Maybe 30. No, now we are nurse.
Yeah.
My bro, cool down. Yeah. Okay, Kelly, you seem quiet. Are they changing your nursing dream?
No.
You're still gonna go.
Yeah.
Want to be a nurse?
I'm saying they invest in my nursing.
I mean, you have to have a passion. I can never.
Out of all the careers in this world, I know Kumasi asked you that, but then like when you were talking, like the motive did not really like click in my head, right? When you were young, like so, when I talk to my family, right, like the younger ones, there's a kid that that loves to play game. His dream is like build games, right? I've told him so many times that like you're not gonna make money, like that's not enough. Like you need to do more. But for 1,000 times, when I ask like, "What do you want to?" I want to build games, right? Nobody will like, no matter what you tell him, he's still like stuck on like being able to build games. Yeah. So if your auntie telling you that when you become an oh, that's your auntie still.
No, she's
in the Ghanaian community.
No.
Okay, your mom's friend telling you that like, when you become a nurse,
that was
you kill someone. Yeah, but then what changed? Because what you did for your brother or like the family members that were in the hospital, it could be there because they are family. Like you feel like there was a need for you to like help them out.
Looking at me right now in what I can do, my strength. And emotionally, physically, psychologically, I think I could do it.
Really?
Yeah.
It takes all of that to be a nurse?
Yeah, like if you put your mind to something, that's what I believe.
No, like you said, emotionally, psychologically, and everything.
It comes with everything.
If it takes that to be a nurse, it's not worth it.
No, I'm saying it's part.
No, I'm just saying I get it. I'm just saying.
But you are looking at the money.
I love these two.
The money aspect, right? Are you looking at the money aspect?
So I'm looking at that, right? So if you tell me that, like, what's my passion? I tell you, okay, I want to. If you tell me that, like, what's my passion, and then I tell you that, like, I want to be able to like build applications or do something, right? And then if I have to tell you that I need to be emotionally, physically, psychologically there to do that, right? That is not something that I want to do. That is not a career. That is a job. And we are not happy about being about like going to a job. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
I'm saying that if it's a career, you are happy to go 24/7.
Of course,
it doesn't matter.
I can make it.
But then if it's a job,
you dread.
Yeah, like if it takes all of that, like I didn't even mean it in a bad way, but I'm saying if it takes all of that, then you shouldn't do it.
I agree with that.
Well,
if it takes everything that
It takes you
have,
everything that you
that you have to be able to be
And-
a specific thing that you shouldn't do.
and then you want to go to this place like 5 or 4 days out of the week, 12 hours.
lit. Not
Like
12
I've been
hours.
there, like Kumasi, I'm saying because I've been there before. Like I wasn't a nurse, but I worked at a hospital before, and I'm telling you that it's not it's not easy. Like so, if it takes all of this, then you shouldn't do it. Like that's what I meant. Like
Well,
yeah.
we're going to go for passion. Me, I'll stick besides my passion.
I just believe that. I honestly do believe that if you are doing anything in this world,
Yeah.
you have to have a conviction in what you are doing. It is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot just get up one day and say, "Oh, it's my passion. It's my passion. It's my passion."
There has to be a reason.
And then boom, there should be a reason.
Yeah.
And then something happened, and then boom.
That's what I'm saying. Because like there are things that I would do because it's a job. Like it's my responsibility. Like when you come here, like you have your business that you're doing.
Right.
There's no thing like left for you alone. Be here Monday through Sunday. I'm not lying.
Right.
12 to
Because
12.
because it's something that you want to do. It does not even when you're tired. It doesn't take everything in you. Exactly. So if it's like something that you want to do, it doesn't feel like a job. Right.
That is true, though. That is true.
I, honestly, like I believe that your business.
So let me ask this question.
Yeah.
Let's say that the soccer players. You really don't think it feel like a job?
Some
for
of them got into it because they had a talent. The difference between Ronaldo and like so many talented players. Like I saw a picture of Rooney. They say he's 38. A picture of Ronaldo and he's 38. It's not even close. And it's not because one is better than the other. It feels like one, even after he's retired. I feel like even Ronaldo, after he is retired, he's still gonna be in shape, right? He doesn't feel like working out. It's a job.
Okay.
So many soccer players like the Ronaldo, like the real Ronaldo. When he retired, you saw him. He had the talent.
Maradona.
Yeah. Like the talent was there. So to them it was a job. When they woke up in the morning, go to like the training, Carrington Park or whatever, they saw it as going to a job. Ronaldo works out like every day, like plans for like, training and everything because to him it's not a job.
Right.
It is a career. It's not a job. So like, like people with careers, they never retire.
Right.
Even whilst they're retired, like
They're still doing the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. So like
I understand where you're coming from. I
so
didn't
like,
understand in the beginning.
Yeah, so I'm saying that like if it takes everything out of you to do like to get into it, to get into your like your character for the work, then it's not something that you want to do. I feel like
course.
you need to do like a retrospective, like and then make sure that like revisit yourself, like know yourself more, and then see that if that's what you want to do. That was all I was saying.
And stick beside it. Is that it?
There's a lot of people that can't do that.
They can't do that. Not a lot of people can. I did because
This
me,
thing
I was
called
like,
the passion thing. It's not easy.
Yeah,
It's not.
Because you could
But-
have the passion, and you may not have the avenue to create a job for the passion.
Because
Yeah.
we do not know ourselves.
But then a friend
do
of
not
mine
know
told me
ourselves.
something recently. I was talking to them. They were like, one thing they like about me is that I don't have a plan B.
Yeah.
I don't have a plan B. And I always tell all
It's a
my
distraction
family.
on plan A.
Because one thing I've learned is the moment you have a plan B, you can never focus on plan A. And most Ghanaians, they have plan B, A, B, C, D, something to fall on. Yeah. But once you have just me, I always tell people, my plan A is Akuba and media. And that's all I have. So if both of them, if it fails, I'm done. So my focus is just on Akuba and media. So I think people should learn not to have a plan B. And I think in our community, we are trained on having backup. and having something to fall on. I think we should train our mind, focus on if it's that thing that you're going to go for. Because when you focus on media, then you can invest everything that you have in media. Me personally, I always say if I have somebody that will take off my bills and take care of it for me, I don't mind sitting. If I have to talk morning to evening just so people can, just so it can work, I will do it because I have nothing else to fall on, and that's the thing. Because that's where we need to set our mind to. So yeah,
Makes sense.
great show.
All making sense in everything.
May make it sense if you say me new plan.
We make it sense.
You know why I'm saying it? May come because my management. Now, by now, guys, I could be Oprah.
Don't worry.
But my management.
But you're okay.
Me body. If you go on my Instagram page, you know who my management
You
is.
see the people that always in Kenya we more.
And you mean management.
And you we are.
Excuses
easy.
and blame.
Don't sign contracts, guys. Don't sign.
And you we more
Excuses
coming
and
at
blames.
BAC.
Yeah.
Long story.
My management, my body.
On the side of the passion, you know I say Nikola Tesla.
Passion of
Let me
Christ.
deal. No, me, I believe I'm the next Oprah. I'm bigger than Oprah, and I stand 10 toes on that. I believe it.
Show us. Don't believe it. Don't
I've
just
been
believe
showing
it.
you,
Show
but
us.
my management.
There we go again.
When you sign contract, this is what happened.
And so Oprah never blamed her management
Oprah didn't have management. She was
told you?
free as a bed.
from the get-go.
Yeah, she didn't have a management.
See,
Please,
the problem-
one thing about me is I've studied
Yeah.
Oprah. That one, anybody that asks me, I can't.
It's you see, sometimes, you know,
But I don't want to be.
we have to take a lot of risk.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that have moved from their comfort zone
Yeah.
to go to some places just to pursue a passion.
Yeah.
You know, people have moved to Paris to just because
California.
they want to be,
Yeah.
you know, a designer.
Yeah.
Because that's the home of design. People have moved to Spain because they want to do champagne. They want to do, you know, people have moved to Italy just
To make wine.
Yeah.
I know
so-
somebody moved to Italy just to be a what they call the people that study wine. I know the name. I can't remember.
Like Somalia, right?
Yes, sommelier.
Yeah,
You know, I know
that's-
somebody. She's Ghanaian actually, and she did that. It was a risk that she took. Like she moved to
Yeah,
Italy.
that's a
just
lot.
to
You
be
have
there.
to go there.
And she did great. She's actually doing
It's
good.
it's like right now you want to be a developer, a big time developer. You are living in Ohio.
When she was doing it,
You gotta
everybody was
go to
like, "You're
Silicon Valley."
crazy." I can list a few. Now she's the one behind Dwayne Wade's wine collection. She's helping. Some people moved to Ghana. My friend Kukwa, she moved to Ghana and now she's doing Kukwa Eshan. If you go on Apple, cry. She's one of the
Yeah,
so take
you
a risk, guys.
You just have to take that risk, but you don't want to sit here and want everything to be done for you.
Period.
And
Yep.
yeah,
On that note, thank you guys so much for watching.
Alright,
Thank you
alright.
guys so much for supporting. Listen, we'll be back tomorrow. The gang will be back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I won't be here, but the gang will be here. Maybe I will. Let's see. But yes, the gang will be here tomorrow. And as always, you're watching Revolt. Please, let's keep supporting our Guinness World Record attempt. Kumasi Yame, we're going to do the interview-a-thon, 80 hours. Listen, let's support and let's make, this is going to be great. It's going to create conversations. We're going to talk about different things. Like he just said, he's going to talk about careers, of course, and things that we can do to help ourselves. It's happening very soon. So make sure you are following us. It's called Revolt Media because it's going to be on here live, right? It's going to be live.
Yeah.
It's going to be life and you don't want to miss it. And if you're out there, you can be a part of it. Please, let's support and make it happen. Chevy, is the flyer on the screen? Okay, the flyer is on the screen. Contact the numbers on there and be a part of this great thing. Listen, it has never happened in Columbus. It has never happened. Our community, this is not something that we do. So let's do this. Let's stand behind him. Let's support him and let's make it happen. Okay? So yes, thank you guys so much for watching All That Matters. I am your girl, the queen, the one and only Akuba Jasmine. I was here with my favorite bullheaded men, Kumasi and Big Mike, and my queen, Miss Kelly, baby. Thank you guys. And of course, I was produced by the one and only Chevy with an X. We'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right.